Hi, I'm Dr. James Whitmore, and if you're over 50 and feeling tired, disconnected, or low on drive, you're not alone. But there's a natural way to fix it. They'll never say it out loud, but the world starts treating you differently the moment you cross 50. Not because you're weaker, but because they assume you are. And maybe some days you believe it too. You wake up already tired. You walk into the kitchen, stand there in silence, and forget what you came for. Your partner senses the distance, but you don't know how to explain the fog, not just between you and them, but between you and yourself. You used to feel sharper, brighter, more alive. Now, everything feels dimmer. But you're not broken, you're not lazy, and you're not past your prime. What you're feeling is a biological shift, one that nearly every man and many women experience after 50. The good news: there's a natural science-backed way to reset your energy drive and clarity. And it starts with one small change in your morning. Before we get there, let's name what you've been carrying. Because it's not just about low energy, is it? It's about the slow fade. You can't quite explain the feeling of being less you. You try to push through the brain fog, the loss of motivation, the mechanical intimacy. But late at night, when no one's looking, a quiet voice inside you wonders, is this really who I've become? We don't talk enough about this stage of life. We praise youth like it's the only thing that matters. But what about the power you've gained from living, enduring, learning? What about vitality after 50, not as a myth, but as a biological reality? Here's what's happening beneath the surface. By the time most men hit 50, their testosterone levels have been declining by about 1% each year since their early 30s. That might not sound like much, but over time the effects are significant. And testosterone isn't just about sex drive. It's the hormone that fuels your focus, energy, muscle tone, emotional resilience, and even your quality of sleep. Without enough of it, your entire system begins to downshift. As testosterone drops, stress hormones like cortisol rise. Sleep gets lighter. Blood flow slows. Inflammation increases. And you begin to feel like a stranger inside your own body. But this isn't just aging, it's a shift in your hormonal rhythm. And more importantly, it's not irreversible. Let's ground this in science. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that men exposed to natural morning light had significantly higher testosterone levels compared to those who weren't. Morning light stimulates the hypothalamus, the command center of your hormonal system, which then tells your body to begin producing testosterone. Another study from Harvard highlighted how syncing your body clock with natural light can improve sleep quality, lower cortisol, and optimize hormone production. And research from the University of Toronto showed that older men who got just 15 minutes of early sunlight daily saw noticeable improvements in energy, mood, and testosterone within weeks. This isn't hype, it's biology. It's how your body is meant to function, but it can't if you spend your mornings under fluorescent bulbs or glued to a glowing phone screen. What's missing for most people over 50 isn't effort, it's alignment. The right habit in the first 30 minutes of your day can reset your entire system. Not just your hormones, but your clarity, your mood, your sense of aliveness. There's something sacred about the morning light, not just poetically, but biologically. When sunlight enters your eyes in the early hours of the day, it sends a direct signal to your brain's master clock, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This tiny control center in the hypothalamus begins a hormonal cascade. Melatonin shuts off, cortisol settles, and testosterone, the quiet driver of energy, mood, and motivation, gets a green light to rise. All of that from just 15 to 20 minutes of natural light. This isn't guesswork, it's physiology. It's how your body evolved long before screens and coffee machines. The first thing your system looks for in the morning isn't caffeine. It's sunlight. Not through a window, not from a phone screen, but real, raw daylight. And most of us are starving for it without even knowing. Studies have confirmed this. In a 2011 clinical trial at the University of Siena, men with low testosterone were exposed to 30 minutes of bright morning light daily. Within 2 weeks, their testosterone levels increased by nearly 50%. 50%. No pills, no injections, just light. Other research from Harvard Medical School and the University of Toronto has echoed these findings, highlighting that morning light improves hormonal function, sleep, and even emotional well-being. And still, most people start their day in the dark, literally and emotionally. They wake to the sound of a screen, check the news before they've even stood up, sip coffee under artificial bulbs, and their bodies, confused, dysregulated, begin the day in stress mode. But imagine a different start. One where you step outside. No agenda, no distractions, just light on your face, breath in your lungs, the sound of birds or distant traffic. You feel something shift, not because you did more, but because you aligned with what your body actually needs. This isn't a productivity hack. It's a biological ritual, and it's your first step back to yourself. So how do you build this habit in a way that sticks? It starts with a commitment: light before screen. Before your phone sees you, you see the sun. Within 30 minutes of waking, step outside for at least 10 minutes, even if it's cloudy. Cloudy daylight is still far more powerful than indoor bulbs. Don't wear sunglasses unless you need to for medical reasons. Let the light reach your eyes. That's how the signal travels to your brain. While you're outside, move. Gently. Walk. Stretch. Breathe. You don't need a workout. You need circulation. Movement paired with morning light boosts dopamine, which amplifies testosterone production and enhances motivation throughout the day. And don't forget hydration. A glass of water with a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon helps replenish minerals lost during sleep and gives your adrenal system the support it needs to balance hormones. Then eat. Within 60 to 90 minutes of waking, give your body real nourishment. Think protein, healthy fat, and something anti-inflammatory. This fuels your metabolism and provides the building blocks your body needs to produce hormones. We'll explore specific foods in the next section, but just know this: your breakfast is a message. And what you send your body in the first hour of the day becomes your hormonal compass. So let's put it all together. Wake up, go outside, let the light find your face, move a little, breathe, drink something hydrating, eat something clean. That's it. A rhythm that works with your biology, not against it. No gimmicks, no rush. Just a quiet return to the version of you that's still in there waiting. Try it for 7 mornings. Not 30, not a full lifestyle overhaul, just 7 mornings of rhythm, light, and intention. You might feel a shift. By day 3, a little more clarity, a little less fog. By day 5, sleep may feel deeper. By day 7, you might remember a part of yourself you thought had faded. This is your reset, and it's only just beginning. What if it's not the energy you miss, but the feeling of being truly, unmistakably yourself? Low testosterone doesn't just dim your physical strength. It blurs your identity. You wake up feeling dull, disconnected. You hesitate more. You laugh less. And slowly, without even realizing, you start to feel invisible in your own life. But here's what no one told you. This isn't your fault. It's not weakness. It's not failure. It's biology and neglect. Not neglect of others toward you, but of your own needs. You've given so much to everyone else for so long. Your time, your patience, your loyalty. that somewhere along the way you stopped giving back to yourself. Your body isn't broken. It's just been waiting for a signal. Morning light is the first step, but it's not the only one. Nature gave us more tools, and you probably already have them in your kitchen. Let's talk about the forgotten heroes of hormonal balance, the everyday foods that do more than fill your stomach. They send powerful messages to your hormones. The first, red grapes. Not only are red grapes rich in antioxidants, they also contain two powerful compounds, resveratrol and procyanidin. These aren't just good for your heart, they're also natural aromatase inhibitors, meaning they help prevent your body from converting testosterone into estrogen. As men age, aromatase activity increases. That's why many older men experience not just lower testosterone, but higher estrogen, leading to fatigue, weight gain, even emotional dullness. A handful of red grapes a few times a week can help gently shift that balance. One study in Nutrition Journal showed that men consuming grape polyphenols experienced improved blood flow and better hormonal markers. So next time you reach for a snack, don't think fruit. Think fuel for clarity. Now let's talk about something even more misunderstood: egg yolks. For years, egg yolks were unfairly vilified for cholesterol. But cholesterol is the raw ingredient your body uses to make testosterone. Whole eggs, especially from pasture-raised hens, contain vitamin D, choline, omega-3s, and saturated fat, all essential for hormone synthesis. And no, eating eggs does not mean you're clogging your arteries, especially if you're generally healthy and not over-consuming processed fats. In fact, a study from the Asian Journal of Andrology found that men on moderate fat diets, including dietary cholesterol, had higher free testosterone levels than those on ultra-low fat plans. Your hormones need healthy fats, and your breakfast needs eggs. And then there's a tiny but powerful food, Brazil nuts. Just 2 Brazil nuts a day give you more than 100% of your recommended selenium, a trace mineral that plays a critical role in testosterone production, sperm health, and immune function. They also contain magnesium and zinc, both of which are often depleted by stress, poor sleep, or medication. Research in the International Journal of Endocrinology confirmed that selenium and zinc supplementation improved testicular health and boosted testosterone levels, especially in men over 50. These aren't just nuts. They're precision nutrition in the smallest, simplest dose. So here's your hormonal toolkit: red grapes, egg yolks, Brazil nuts. Together they work like a gentle reset button, reducing estrogen conversion, boosting testosterone synthesis, and nourishing your body from the inside out. But more than that, they represent a shift in intention. You're not just feeding your body, you're communicating with it. Every bite, every morning, every habit is a signal. You're not stuck. You're not fading. You're simply unpracticed in the art of listening to your body's natural language. And when you combine that language, light, breath, movement, nutrition, your body doesn't just respond. It remembers. It remembers vitality. It remembers connection. It remembers you. Let's bring everything together. Because change doesn't require a complete life overhaul, just a daily rhythm that your body can trust. A small set of habits that work with your biology, not against it. A plan you can actually live with, even on your busiest days. So here's your reset routine, simple, repeatable, and built for anyone over 50. In the morning, start with light. Within 30 minutes of waking, step outside for 10 to 20 minutes. Let the daylight hit your eyes. No sunglasses, no screen distractions. Just you and the sky. This tells your body that it's time to shift out of sleep mode and into strength mode. As you soak in the light, move a little. Walk, stretch, breathe deeply. Then hydrate with a glass of water and a pinch of sea salt or lemon. Your body needs minerals to fire up its hormonal engine. Then eat something real, 1 or 2 pasture-raised eggs, a few red grapes, and 2 Brazil nuts. That's it. You've just given your body the sunlight, fuel, and raw materials it needs to support testosterone and balance your energy. In the afternoon, take a pause. At some point between noon and 4, give yourself 10 to 15 minutes away from screens. Step into natural light again, even if it's just for a short walk or to eat your lunch near a window. Connect with someone even briefly, a smile, a phone call, a short conversation. Social connection helps release oxytocin and dopamine, which indirectly support healthy testosterone levels. And drink another glass of water. Dehydration, even mild, is one of the silent killers of male energy and hormonal clarity. In the evening, restore your rhythm. 60 minutes before bed, turn down your lights. Shut off the news. Put your phone away. Make tea. Stretch. Breathe. Reflect. If you can journal even just 1 sentence, read something light or calming. Sleep in a cool, dark room, ideally by 10:30 or 11:00 p.m. That's when your body does its deepest hormonal repair. Testosterone production doesn't happen when you're grinding through the night. It happens in the stillness when you rest without guilt. Now let's be real, you won't do this perfectly. And that's okay. Perfection isn't the goal. Presence is. Consistency over intensity. Grace over guilt. Try this routine for 7 days. Just 7. Not to fix everything, but to feel something shift. A little more clarity in the morning. A little more calm at night, a moment where you feel like you again. That's the spark. That's your signal. And when it happens, even subtly, your nervous system takes note. Your body starts to believe it's safe to produce strength again. You begin to remember a version of yourself that never truly left. He just got buried beneath a decade of noise. You've carried a lot over the years. You've been the strong one, the quiet one, the steady one. You've put your health on hold for work, for kids, for everyone else. And now your body is not asking you to return to youth. It's asking you to return to you. Because here's the truth. You're not chasing the past. You're reclaiming the present. You're not fading. You're realigning. You're not broken. You're rebuilding. And that power you thought was gone, it was never gone. It was just waiting for permission to return. So if this message reached you, even a little comment below, I'm ready. Let us know where you're starting. You're not alone and your journey matters. In the next video, we'll dive even deeper. Do this every morning to boost testosterone. Naturally for the elderly. You don't want to miss it. Until then, remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're one small morning habit away.